Madder than, sicker than them. Madder than, sicker than them. Dreader than dread, dreader than dread. Yeah, but look at me tell them, say, yo, say what? We rise up on a left them a ball.
Yo, wagwan, people of the interwebs, it's that guy. Yo, it's not Locks, not Nation. Big news today. Today, I've been blessed by the bass god himself. And this Dread review comes about from talking with Lil B, believe it or not. I posted that video yesterday about Lil B's dreadlocks. And then I received the email from Brandon himself. Here's my number if you want to contact me. I'm like, is this for real? So I texted him, and it seemed like it was Bass God himself. So thank you, Bass God, for reaching out and giving some inspiration and motivation to the nation. It was actually pretty inspiring to talk with people that this content reaches out to, and I really appreciate people that reach back out to me, confirming that they've received the content, essentially, right? So I was chopping it up with Bass God himself, and he was talking about a few different dreads that inspire him, one of them being Capo from Glow Gang in Chicago. So I figured today we'd be talking about Capo and his dreadlocks, because he was a Chicago rapper that I haven't shed any light on this channel, so it kind of fits hand in hand. So without further ado, let's get into this dread review of Capo from Glow Gang, Chief Keef. And if you don't know, on July 11th, 2015, Marvin Carr, better known by his name Capo, a longtime member of Chief Keef's Glow Gang label, was shot and killed in a drive-by shooting in Chicago. And after the shooting, the driver of the vehicle reportedly struck a stroller holding a 13-month-old baby, killing him instantly as well. So I mean, what a freaking shitty situation that whole event happened. So Marvin Carr was signed to Interscope Records, born baby as well. And Capo, big time member of Chief Keef's Glow Gang. So looking at some of the images of Capo and his locks, we see a lot of resemblance to Chief Keef's locks here, and the whole Chicago style, being interlocks, two-strand twists, retwisting, thinner type of dreads. And it's kind of amazing to see. Well, I like his ponytails here on the side, but it's amazing that you see different styles of dreads throughout the parts of America. Like Chicago has a real Chief Keef type look. Then you go down to Florida, there's a lot more wicks down there. Heading over to the Bay Area in San Francisco, California, you see a whole different type of dread scene over there. And I'm just realizing those are the three main spots of America where dreadlock culture is really thriving: Florida, Chicago, and California. If I'm missing anything here, let me know where you feel that the thriving scene is for dreads in America right now. But Capo's dreads, look very identical to Chief Keef style. And, they're the ones that really rock their dreads down in front of their face like this. They're the ones that rock their hair down like in front of their face. I'm trying to just see what's going on here. Anyways, they're the ones that really rock their hair in front of their face like this. Sad to hear the story behind what's been going on with Capo, but you can look at his locks here. You can actually see the brick pattern of separation on his scalp, which kind of forms how his locks are being maintained. Here with the Chicago toque on. Do they call these toques in the States? Or just like ski hats? But you can see like pretty much identical dreads actually. It's pretty crazy, except we see Capo here rocking the side ponytails a lot on his hairstyle. And then that's cool. You want to stand out with the shit that you have. Here's showing a lot of length to his locks, probably at one of his longest points, in a ponytail with a ski mask on top. And of course, these types of locks on what seems to be a type 4 hairstyle really comes down to twisting them. Definitely twisted dreads. People get these done normally at locticians. They use gel of sort, and they use clips and a blow dryer to twist your hair and let it set. You know, not always are we for that look. I find that it's a bit too much time and effort to kind of get to that point. See that? A lot of length going on here. Pretty dope. So yes, Capo definitely, you know, a pretty big inspiration out there in the dread world for sure. Here's a cool picture showing, you know, a lot of new growth that's not tightly scalped to his head. That's always a positive to see. Let the dread and the scalp breathe a bit more. Pulled back into a ponytail. You can see how thin his dreads were. So obviously leading to like having multiples of 100+ locks on his head. And he does have them tied back with a regular rubber band. It does work. It will pull your hair out though when you use rubber bands like that. Just to be seen here, I wanna hear what his music sounds like, because I've actually never heard a Capo song before on YouTube or anything. Wow. But we can definitely see his locks in this video. Honestly, doubling Chief Keef's, and I know how much of an inspiration Chief Keef's locks are in Chicago, so I'm definitely thinking that Capo is up there as well with him. And in this picture here, you can actually see a fresh retwist has been done, twisted right down to the root. You can see that it's thinner than the rest of the locks because it hasn't set and matured yet, and that's just the style that, you know, these guys like. I like the way that they wear their dreads in front of their face like this. You know, who needs sunglasses when you can wear your dreads in front of your face, you know? So it's pretty sick, man. It's pretty dope. Appreciate that. I appreciate that, and I'm glad I got a little bit of insight on Capo's situation and his exposure to the internet now. I've learned of a new Chicago Glow Gang member today. And again, thank you, Based God, for that inspiration. And there was a lot more in the text that we were talking about this morning. A few other dreads such as Young Thug, Lil Wayne. We even talked a little bit about XXX Tentacion, and whoa, yeah. So I got actually a couple of videos coming out about our conversation, because he actually shed quite a bit of light on a lot of dreads that I've covered on this channel before. So I'm gonna work through this content that we were talking about and make some videos about that, including Jaden Smith's dreads as well. So yeah, definitely big inspiration. I love the Not Nation channel getting out there to people. Obviously it's not the first time that, you know, someone's reached back to me regarding the content I've made about them, and it just goes to show, though, I love that when it does happen. It's happened in the past with a few NFL players. NBA player retweeted my video once. A lot of football players have done it. A couple rappers have seen the videos, but anyways, over the moon here. But anyways, I'm gonna head out. I appreciate you guys watching this video. It's Not Locks, Not Nation signing off, and I'll see you guys next time. So until then, peace out, one love, stay happy and natty, and stay based. See you guys next time. Easy. Adios. Blah.
Badder than, sicker than them. Badder than, sicker than them. Dreader than dread, dreader than dread. Yeah, but look at me tell them, say, yo, say what? We rise up on a left, look at my